my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. They know me very well, I ain't live no fairy tale. All the work that I put in, they know I ain't gonna tell. I keep it 100, cause all I know is real. I come from a line of hustlers, they only know the deal. They taught me how to move them quick and to play it slick. And to make sure that I watch out who I'm fucking with. Those motherfuckers got the game fucked up. They telling no motherfuckers to get a time cut. They slaves, they biggest fear is a lawnmower. I dare a motherfucker say my name, watch how I John Doe them. I blindfold them, duct tape to hold them. They bodies eroding, exposed in acid soaking. I'm popping pills and smoking, overdosing on hydrocodone. My story keeps unfolding, a prophecy growing. I'm on vacation, but I'm buried these snitches who scared of a conviction. Leaving the scene, but I'm leaving no witnesses. I just look at it like I'm saving somebody a sentence. My name won't be mentioned, so motherfucker, let's get it. As I time to mission, for my decision will leave your fucking sign stripping. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. Call it luck, I'm just getting what I reap. Should've died, angels kept me on my feet. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep. On my grave, I'm not going underneath. I never go another winter without heat. Gotta face it, just can't turn the other cheek. That's why these demons gotta kill me in my sleep.
Circle way around, but still summer square root. Aided by the streets, only objective is to chase loot. Off my own too, that's how I pivot. Street life full time, no intermittent. I ain't scared of a sentence, accusation like clue. That sycamore blue is terror, hoping who's your roots. If not the troops, I lead my army through the field. Ain't gonna send the pawns march through the blood spill. I soak you like a pill, I alter your mind state. What y'all lack is heart, fall apart to the high stakes. Do this my way, my reputation savage. When I was down, bitch, I divided up the fractions and multiplied the addicts just to get the bag up. Seem like I'm always down, this shit don't add up. You big mad, huh? How I feel that I stay loyal. Acting like my brother when you mean more to me in the soil. I'd rather smoke a foil than shake your fucking hand. Regards you little bro, so I'ma turn my back like a man. You ain't trying to see these hands just cause you can control your bitch. Oh, I take it to the grave, I ain't never
Hey, hey.
What's going on, everybody? Oh my
What's
God.
up?
Man, is it Monday?
Is it, Get it, man. It doesn't seem like it, does it?
Oh my God. Guys, welcome to another Monday Love podcast. I am your host, Joe Kemp, with the amazing Miranda Monday.
That's me.
Oh my God, so much stuff happening. It's been a long week, I'll tell you that. Just so much going on.
Yes, very long weekend. Very long weekend.
And did I hear we locked in somebody for our finale coming up here in like 5 shows?
I think we did hear something about that.
What? What?
What?
Are you serious?
Am I supposed to say it?
Are we allowed to say it yet?
Well, yeah.
Well, shh. So we got several more. We'll be landing around our 90th episode. For all of our episodes, we'll be ending our season 2
December
27th with our boy Haystack.
Yep.
What? Oh my God, Haystack going to be on this show.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Season finale
come out big, and then we got the secrets on the first one. We can't talk
Yeah,
about
we
that
can't
one.
talk about that one right now.
We'll keep that hush hush. We'll just
Yeah,
shh.
you guys have to stay tuned.
But we got great groups between now and then, and our
We
act tonight,
do.
man.
I
I can't,
know.
man. He's killing it. He's down in
He
Nashville right
is
now,
putting
working
in the
on
work.
shows.
Yep.
You know what? Let's just jump in. Without I ain't got no more BS. We're gonna come straight into the show. Let's hook it up with our boy Wade B.
B.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's happening, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing great, man.
How are you? How
y'all
are
doing
you?
tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Breathing,
Right.
I'm breathing and mask free, so I'll take
Right.
it.
That is a blessing nowadays.
Right?
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
step out here where I can hear y'all a little bit better. I mean, I can hear y'all now. I just want to get out here. We got a little
Gotcha.
quiet space.
Oh, look at you.
I'm in a rehearsal studio up in Nashville right now. We just got done doing 8 hours of rehearsal time. Me and Big Smo.
Big Smo, man. How's he doing?
Yeah, man.
That's awesome.
We literally just got done like as soon as y'all hit me up and told me to come on for the interview. So it's like,
All right.
oof, I think I'll probably look sweaty, a little out of breath, but I'm good to go.
You
we
are
are.
fine.
Is
You're
that-
absolutely perfect.
Is that part of the new songs coming out that you guys are working
me
on?
and him- Yeah, we got one coming. We're just doing a tour, but we do have some songs coming as well.
Nice.
Nice.
I can't talk about them too much. Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
man.
okay.
Until it lies out.
Absolutely. Do you by chance have any shout outs, plugs, sponsors, websites, links? How do we get a hold of you?
Well, to follow me on all my socials, my handle is Wade B Music at Wade B Music on Instagram, Twitter. My Facebook is Wade B Official. I do TikTok a little bit, not too much. My TikTok's at Wade B Music as well. As far as shout outs, I mean, just shout out to all the fans and all the people that support me, really.
Hell yeah.
Other artists that I rock with, Smo, like I said, we're rocking, setting up a tour for 2022. So shout out to all the good people that support me and, good people in the business that I like to, network with and
Hell
interact
yeah,
with.
man.
That's so important is the networking.
Well, we definitely
Yeah.
appreciate you making it your way on the Monday Love Show, man. Definitely appreciate
Yeah,
it.
for sure. I'm excited, man. I watched a couple of y'all episodes, man. I definitely support and like what y'all got going
Right
on,
on, man.
So-
Appreciate it, dude. For sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
So Jacksonville, born and raised?
Yes. Yep. I was born in Jacksonville, and I actually grew up in a little town about 30 minutes west of Jacksonville called Briceville. If you're not familiar with the Jacksonville area, you won't know where it's at.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh, I was just laughing. I was like, yeah, we know. It was like, yeah,
Right.
Is
So
that
it's
down the
it's one of those
street?
things, like, if you were raised close to Jacksonville, I just say Jacksonville because if I try to tell you where I'm really from, you won't know where I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I grew up in the Jacksonville area for sure.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. And then, do you remember how old you were when you fell in love with music?
Honestly, I mean, music has always been a big part of my life. I grew up, going on road trips with my family and hanging out with friends in school, as young as 6-7 years old, listening to Southern rock and all types of, hip hop, Michael Jackson, Prince, from, then to Merle Haggard and the Eagles and Tom Petty. I literally grew up listening to everything. So as far as I can remember, I mean, I can't really put an actual age on it, but some of my first memories are driving down the road on a road trip with my family, listening to some of those bands I just named.
Right.
So it's really always been a part of my life.
Right on.
That's awesome. When?
Yeah, I think that. What's that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying I really, it was an easy choice once I stopped playing sports. And the older I got, it's like music was just such a big influence on me. It was like almost a no-brainer to give it a try and, see what I could make and put out into the world.
That was going to be my next question. When did you transition from listening to actually doing it yourself?
I started making music. I think I recorded like some of my first songs like 20, like when I was 20 years old, which would have been what, 2010? like 2010, 2011 ish. So yeah, about 20 years old, I decided I was tired of running around in the streets and getting in trouble, and I wanted to do something productive and meaningful, and put something out into the world that was positive and inspired people instead of just running around being a knucklehead, in the streets.
So when you first came out, was this the genre that you were targeting? Because a lot of ours seems like, well, we started here, but it's really where we fell into place. Is this kind of where, when you first came out, was you looking like, I'm going to be in the country rap scene?
Honestly, I mean, I personally don't really even consider myself country rap. Like, I have some hip hop songs that have country
influences
in them.
I got you. Well, some people, I wasn't sure where you landed on that one. So, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I was getting at was like, what got me into it was I did straight hip hop. Like I said, I recorded my first batch of songs in like 2010-ish. So from like 2010 to 2016, 17, it was straight hip hop.
Okay.
And at a point, I mean, speaking for myself, I just got to a point where I was like, man, I want to do something different. Like, I've made 100 songs talking about what I've done in the streets and what I grew up doing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to switch it up. So one day, I kid you not, my producer, he's still my producer to this day. He was like, man, let's just do something different. He's like, let's try to like sample something. And I was like, all right, man, like I've never tried that before, but that'd be cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So literally after he said that, on my way home, driving home from that session he said that in, Marshall Tucker Band, Can't You See, came on. And I was like, man, that'd be a pretty cool guitar riff to try to build a hip hop track around. So we did. We took that sample, built a hip hop sounding beat around that guitar riff, and that was my first country rap song. It was called "Give Up on Me."
Okay.
And when I released it, people loved it. So we tried it. We were like, well, man, if people like that, let's do something else. Like not a Marshall Tucker sample. Let's do something original. So we released another one, and people like slowly but surely started hitting me up like, man, there's a whole genre of people that do this, right? And I'm like, no, man. So like people started sending me links of like guys like Colt Ford and, the Lax and stuff like that. They're like, yeah, dude, there's like a whole genre and like community of people that like this type of music. I'm like, well, damn. All right. You know what I mean? So we just, it wasn't like, oh, it's working, let's just keep doing it. It was just, I genuinely wanted to try something different.
Right.
And it kind of stuck. But now, that was 4 or 5 years ago, and country rap is in a different place now. That's kind of like, I don't know. I ain't gonna speak on it too much, but I'm kind of getting back out of it and just taking another step creative wise, like trying rock stuff now.
Okay.
Pop sound.
So that's a little that's more in my department. That's the area I usually rock with. But now we so many episodes in, Miranda, she was helping manage my my band Hallville, and she was like, hey, I'm getting ready. We were going to start a show. And she's like, you want in? I was like,
come on,
yeah,
Joe.
Sure. So then next thing I know, it was like, are you serious? It's that deep? What? And so I was getting introduced to it now. Hell, I'm talking to half the musicians. Like, what up, dude?
I mean, it seems like a new one pops up every day, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, and you got what I'm noticing now, because we really hit the kind of the Midwest area and kind of East area. Mm-hmm. There's a whole nother pack of them out west.
Yes.
It's a whole different pack of them.
And different sound.
Different sound, but it's still coming from the same premise, but it's a whole different breed out there. I was like, whoa, listen to these guys.
I mean, man, honestly, good music is good music.
Right.
Man. So like,
I'm with you there.
People want to slap on it. They want to call it country rap. I've heard,
Well, but I think you kind of was going with that a second ago, because like, man, when I start introducing people, like, man, you should check it out. There's some really good artists. They're like, I looked up, and there's so many to get there's the quantity is huge, but to get the quality, there's 100 artists that say they can do this. And with the way technology is, you can drop some stuff and really put yourself out there. But when you start sharing it, and this goes for a lot of genres right now because of that, yeah, hey man, check out this group. And then, you know, well, I looked at 20 other ones and I really lost interest. And then, you know, and then you get some groups that, well, you know, is this what you're really rolling, or, you know, where are you going? And I never dog anybody. Yeah. I'm not by no means trying to dog, because you know what? Everybody starts somewhere, and they, you know, they tweak their trade, basically. They grow and they get better. So I never dog anybody for like the actual performance, but I do feel like if you're really going to come out swinging, that you should take a little time and put quality under your stuff, instead of just I made 45. Absolutely. I've made 45 music videos this month. Do you like my song? I mean, you know, different ones. But
I feel like if you're gonna take the time to make music, and music is such a powerful tool. Yeah, absolutely. People, music saves people. So it's like, if you're gonna put it out, you might as well put out something with some substance that leaves an impression on whoever hears it.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I guess the older I get, I'd rather put out 10 great songs that are going to make an impact on somebody than just 100 songs to say I have 100 songs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It just don't make sense. Real quick though, where are y'all located at?
We're in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Oh, y'all in Indianapolis?
Yeah.
We just booked a show in Indianapolis.
Where at?
When?
It's the 29th. Hold on real quick.
When? 29th
I got to run it there.
At the Emerson?
I think he's still in here.
I bet you it's at Emerson.
Probably.
Smoke.
It's in Indy.
Smoke.
Right.
Where's Smoke? I do a podcast, bro. Nah, I just want to know where that show in Indy is.
8 seconds.
Where's that? 8 Second Saloon.
Ah.
And it's the 29th. April 29th. Gotcha.
April 29th.
Yeah, 8 Second Saloon, April 29th.
Oh, man, that is right in my neck of the woods. That's absolutely.
I was just at 8 Seconds over the weekend kicking it with the Lax. And
man, y'all got to come through and check it out.
Absolutely, man. We will.
Yeah. Absolutely. Shmo don't like me.
Hell yeah.
Out for y'all. We had y'all come kick it in the back with us and have a drink and hang out.
Shmo don't like me.
Oh.
Absolutely. I will be there for sure.
Yes.
Is it a nice venue?
It
is.
Is.
It's really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's big too.
I've been through Indianapolis, but I don't think I've ever played there. I've been through there a bunch,
but they had a lot of performers there, like big time. So when the bigger cats come through, and like all the restrictions and everything are at certain places, they'll hit the smaller venues. But I would say that it easily holds, I don't know, probably 500 to 800 people.
Oh God!
Easy. Damn.
No. They have the dance floor, so you can't stand on the dance floor.
Yeah, you can. They do. They stand on the dance floor.
They do, but you're not supposed to.
They ain't supposed to, but it's a lot. There's a lot of room there, and it expands, and it has a bar in the back.
Yeah,
it's all attached.
They serve food.
It's a big venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're booking dates now, so shit, we might come close to y'all again. We might get a couple Indiana dates.
All right.
That would be awesome. Hell yeah, that would be awesome. I would definitely.
Well, depending on the size of the venue you need, I ain't run a venue, so just
just throwing it out there.
Just throwing that out there.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully, we get this whole COVID situation figured out.
Yeah, every city's so different, and
luckily here it's not. Are you guys going? Have you already booked dates that they said that you have to have masks and stuff?
No, not yet. Don't even say it, because you might jinx us.
No.
Let's just not even speak those words. No, I'm just kidding. No, we haven't. Luckily, I mean, thank God. But I mean, at this point, who knows? You know what I mean? All you could do is book shows, try to stay busy and stay on the road and keep doing what you love. And hopefully the city or government in that area allows it. And if not, then just is what it is. You got to postpone it and try again when they're ready to.
Exactly.
Well, and you get some of these shows that they're posting where you're supposed to show negative test results and all this.
Yeah, like that's ridiculous.
But they had Alanis Morissette here, and it was a huge deal. You had to do this, this, and this, but then they didn't do any of it.
Oh.
Didn't do any of it. They didn't follow the shoot.
Real quick, my man said he wanted to stop in and show some love.
What's up?
Hi, Smo.
What's
Yo,
up?
what up, Ken folk? What's cracking
How you doing?
I told him we're gonna be there April 29th.
April 29th.
Second Saloon.
8 Second
man said he's
Saloon.
gonna come through
Oh,
and
we'll
kick
be there for sure.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Yeah,
Absolutely.
this is gonna be the first date on the Ken folk tour, 22. So.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of many.
First of many.
Oh,
That's
much love,
awesome.
y'all.
Take
What's
care.
up, brother?
All right, I'll holler
Love
at
you,
you.
Smo.
When I get done with this, I'll holler
Give me
at
a
you.
call. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock this ride out. We gotta start packing for.
Okay, I got you. When I'm done with this, I'll hit you. All right, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah, a little bit
So,
of
yeah,
Big Smoke.
I got a little Big Smoke cameo real quick.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
That's cool.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
So what was we talking about?
So-
Oh yeah, these venues they're acting crazy, but we're just gonna keep booking dates and try
Just
to
doing
stay
the
as
best
busy
you
as
you
possible.
keep that grind going, man. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's really all you can do, man.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
That's great, man.
So tell me a little bit about Humble Lion.
Humble Lion.
Yes.
Oh, y'all did do a little bit of research. Huh? So that is my company that I started. It's really like a all-inclusive brand, really. I mean, I release my music through it. I do my merch. My merch is under that company umbrella. We'll probably have a films division eventually. I'll be shooting my own videos underneath it. So it's really kind of like an imprint. It's not really actually a record label. Like a lot of people ask me, is that your label? Like, yeah, it is, but it's actually a label / clothing line / brand / I want to release all type of products underneath that umbrella.
See, that's awesome. But where did the name of it come from?
Honestly, I kind of just like dreamt it up. I mean, it really didn't come from anything. I mean, I like to think of myself as a humble guy.
Right
I try to be respectful and do good business, treat people right, live by the golden rule. But at the end of the day, if you want something out of life and you want to be successful and you want to build something that's going to stand the test of time, you got to have some lion in you. You know what I mean? You got to be hungry and driven, and you can't really worry about what everybody else thinks or what everybody's going to say about the moves you made. You kind of got to be, I mean, I guess it might sound a little corny, but you got to be lion-hearted at the end of the day. You got to be vicious. Don't do it out of, anger or ego. You just put in the work, stay hungry, and just be fearless, but also be humble while making those moves. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to do it with integrity.
Yeah, a lot of people get lost and start thinking there's something different than what I don't like that. I like the fact of being humble and being real, because some people lose that. I mean,
they do. Yeah.
We've had a few people where it was like, really? Seriously, dude? And crazy enough, the funny part is all the bigger acts that we've talked to, cool as can be. It's
big act.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, you're big. I mean, yeah, but
you're
I mean,
big.
But
you're big.
You talk to some up and coming groups, and man, I had one man. We were battling over the graphics. I'm like, dude, you gave me a flip phone, cell phone pic as the picture to use, and you got mad because I moved it. I moved a. I won't say names because I'm definitely not disrespect, but I moved them to a better quality image. And I couldn't take the whole image, so I was able to make, because I run a creative agency, JK Multimedia Productions, and I was trying to adjust it, and the only way I could make it work was keep her kind of far away and add a different graphics to bring the rest of the graphics up so it looked good, because I had zero graphics to make anything with. And
I do want to throw out there, we didn't do the interview. We did not do the interview.
We didn't?
No.
We did on that one what I was talking about. Oh, okay, maybe we didn't.
I was about to say it probably was better than we didn't do.
But most of everybody we work with usually is really cool. But it seems like if we have any issues of ego trips, it's usually like these up and coming cats that think
they're bigger britches.
Like, man, come on, man, we're all real, man.
Exactly.
I performed with big names. You guys perform big names.
Yeah.
Like, man, it's not that big of a deal.
They get entitled, and they don't they're not really seeing the success that they think they should, so they get bitter, and it's just like, dude, it ain't no need to be an asshole. Like, just keep putting in the work.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, and most of it comes down to that. It really does.
And you're so positive, so that's one of the great things.
I try. I have my days. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, no.
But
Right. But for the most part, you're a humble, positive individual, because I looked into you like a year ago, because we've been doing the show.
Yeah.
How many years? 2.
Well,
Wait,
COVID kind of, there's some weird numbers there. We're like 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Because we started
So,
kind
yeah,
of
it
like
was-
August in the middle, and then we kind of, the first year was kind of up at different.
Right.
But no.
Okay, yeah, that's what's throwing it off. But it was easily a year, if not a year and a half ago. So when he was like, "Hey, have you heard of Wade B?" I'm like, "Book him. Here's the dates."
I was like, man, I like him, man. Can we get him on?
Yep.
well, I appreciate it. I mean, I love doing shows like this because, you know, people like y'all really help out independent artists and help raise the awareness of people that are really out here busting ass trying to do something, you know, meaningful. And
We try,
outlets
man.
like
We
y'all.
really do. And we try and make sure anything you guys drop, you know, between
Ever.
all of us, we've got 50, 60,000 little links going all over the place. So anything you guys come out, we'll drop and share and all that stuff. So
Yeah, be able to pull it and share it
you know, and
everywhere
if
else.
I see it, I'll share it on my threads anyway. So, but you know,
Remember-
sometimes we don't always catch everything.
Remember, caring and sharing is loving and caring. So share.
I'm feeling
well,
so.
I'm glad you checked me out a year ago and liked what you saw and heard. I mean, I definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We should have done this sooner.
We
know.
should've.
I know.
But COVID, you know.
Well,
threw
I mean, we
everything
were.
off.
I mean, there for a while. I mean, we were booking, but when we first started, it was like, boom. What's up? Here's everybody's interested. Like, well, shit.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do everybody.
No,
Like,
well, and we learned our lesson on it. You know.
Yeah.
And again, I ain't saying no name, but you're right.
Right.
You know, because I mean, and honestly, I mean, and some
That's a total
and
jab
some
at
people
me.
will actually hurt your numbers, and
Yeah.
you got to watch that, because the whole idea is to bring awareness. But if you're losing people, kind of backfires, and you know, so you got to really watch. You know,
Do you want to do
Well,
shout
that's why I
outs?
don't do songs with a lot of people. Like, that's why I don't have that many features, because it's like, dude, I don't care what your following is. If you beat your wife or don't take care of your kids, I don't want to do a song.
Oh
you know
my
what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm
Exactly.
so selective about who I even do enter the studio with, or like who I work with, because it's weird. There's a lot of weird, funny behind the scenes stuff going on. I don't want my name tied to none of it.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
So I'll
Absolutely.
I'm really picky about who I network with. I'll say that.
That's good, though.
That's a good thing.
Hey, Wyatt, let's the song that you have on there,
Real one.
Can you give
Yes,
us a
sir.
little background story on it? And we'll kind of get it loaded up and get it ready to play.
Damn, I keep getting text. Say that again. I got a text message. I couldn't hear you.
What's the background story on Real One?
Man, just, I mean, kind of, it's like a encompassing song of just my brand and the type of people I like to represent.
Okay.
People that, don't ask for handouts, was raised to, if you want it, you got to go work for it. Don't bitch and complain. Just go do it. Put in the work. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your team. And just be a real solid stand-up individual.
Absolutely.
I feel like the world is kind of lacking in that department right now. So, to make a song for the dying breed of people that still hold those values, it's like, I felt it was only right.
Man, I think it's definitely an appropriate intro. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and play this video. You won't be able to see from your angle, but so for all our fans out there watching, here's Wade B, Real One.
Let's go.
Lord knows I've been
Podcast. Talking trash. No, I'm on a break right now. Right. My boy toy.
Ever since I was a youngin', I've been grinding, up and running way before the sun was shining, just stacking it up. I really came from nothing, no one's backing me up. Oh no, I was so broke, I was begging for a handout like a hobo. Had plenty jokes told that turned my heart cold, but now them blessings coming in by the boatload. And I know these haters want to keep me way down low.
They're playing the real one video. Someone like a camera break. Yeah.
But I won't stop winning. Lord knows I've been running so long. These haters praying, hoping
I'm actually kind of.
because I'm a real one. Yeah, I'm a real one.
That's it. You gotta do these. Come your way. I've been here. You just ain't seen that. You look good. We did work on it. Yeah, we did.
And if you handling your business, you a real one. You done took 1,000 losses, but
They might be able to hear me.
one. And you never complain. You wake up
We're all on.
We can hear you.
Oh, you can?
Nothing bad.
See how they treat
We just get. Cause I learned as a youngin' if you wanna have something, then you earn it, baby. Simple and plain. And that'll never change. Lord knows I've been running so long. These haters
all right.
praying, hoping I fold.
People need to see the real behind the scenes.
They can't see it.
They can hear it.
The music video is playing right now.
Ooh, you know I do it for them real ones. The wake up, get it how you live ones. Because they up with the sun, they gon' work until it's done. They don't care how you feel. Lord knows I've been running so long. These haters praying, hoping I fold, but I won't. Cause I'm a real one. Yeah, I'm a real one. Alright. And even if I gotta do it all alone, I'll earn everything that I own. Cause I'm known to be a real one. Cause I'm a real one, yeah. A real one. This for the real ones.
I like it.
Yeah.
Dude, in this video, what is on your shirt? Is that from Dragon's Lair?
Man, I have no idea. What, the purple shirt?
Yeah. Dude, I've been trying to see it. It moves just enough.
Yeah, that's just like a random shirt I went and bought. I don't even know what it's on.
Dude, I was going to
You
give
don't
props.
know who you're
That
supporting?
I have to see it again because it looks like the girl character from the old. It was the very first CD-ROM arcade game, and it was called Dragon's Lair. You really couldn't do it. You had to move to wherever the light was, and it was a cartoon. And
Really?
I have to say it, man. It almost looks. I could be wrong.
You would know that.
I would. Unfortunately, thank you. My life outs to everybody on. Brian Abercrombie, what's up? Christian Aru, hey. Brian says, hey.
Girl.
Laura Ann, hey, Wade. Joshua
What up,
Shanahan, yo, what up, Wade? Kathy
boy,
Berger,
Josh.
Wade B is the real one. Brian, my brother, doing his thing. Flo Ann Burns, loving me some Wade B. Hell to the yeah.
Love Florian. Hell yeah.
Christian.
That's all my people, man. We're having like a family reunion.
I love
Yes.
it. I love it. I love it. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to miss all these. I would have said something earlier.
I did not know that everybody could hear me, so I apologize. I had like 3 text messages. People were like, "We can hear you." Stop
We really
talking."
can't. We couldn't. The only thing I could understand was, I think they could hear us.
Yeah, that's
And I was
really
laughing. I was
it,
like,
'cause
yes.
I was like shaking my head.
Well, when I thought when y'all was playing the video that no one would be able to hear me, so I walk in the other room and they're like eating Chick-fil-A and talking trash. I didn't think y'all could hear that.
But that's the best part about it. It's cool. If something bad would have started being said, I would have started like yelling.
You see what was going on.
Hey, Kendall Tucker said, "My dude Wade B."
That's my boy, man. I got love for Kendall.
Hey,
Kendall,
we had him.
Man.
Hey, he was on the show
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Yeah.
And great interview, great dude. Really,
Great dude.
It was really cool talking with him.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that I definitely got genuine love for, and I support in this industry.
That's
for
awesome.
sure. He was real straight up. We've talked on the side on little projects and stuff. So
right.
Hey, throw me that, man. I'll make you some good stuff, Kendall. By the way, Eva Montgomery, "Real One" is a great song. Floanne Burns, love that song. He won me over on that one. Victoria Bryant, hey girl, what's good? Well, it's she's
That's
saying
my
it.
one.
So yeah, I mean, we had got tons. There's other ones in there in between, but they're those are the main ones popping out right now. So if I missed you guys as I flew through those, I am sorry, and yell at me, and I will communicate with you.
Shit, most of them names that you named, shit, I know them personally. That's like my good friends and family in here kicking it with us. So,
well, that's awesome. Welcome, family. What's up?
Yeah.
What do you call your like your fans or your family?
Just good people that like good music, I suppose.
I'm so
really
glad.
Family. I know that's kind of like a cliche thing to say. I've heard a lot of artists say that, like, I don't have fans, I got family. But like, I really do. Like, some of these cities I go to, they've given me places to sleep, and as soon as I get off the plane, cool. They're cooking dinner. They're like, man, come through. Before you go to the show. It's like I have legit like family all over the nation.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's cool, man.
I'm thankful for them.
So,
for sure.
And I run this through several artists at different time, especially with your experience and you kind of diverse background. What is your process when you're going into the studio? Do you kind of start with some lyrics already in your mind and then wait for a beat, or do you get the beat and get the feeling? What's your writing process when you go and work on projects?
Man, honestly, it depends. I mean, I've had both, really. Like, okay. I've been mowing my yard, you know what I mean? Pushing, mowing my front yard, and like a melody will come to me, or like a rough idea, and I've stopped and pulled out my voice notes on my phone and like just put in like a little melody voice note, and then built off that later on by finish writing it and then building a beat around it. Or I'll have a beat in my head and I'll send like my producer like literally a voice note of me like beatboxing, like, man, I want this tempo. Like, there's really no clear avenue on how I create and get to my final destination of a finished song. It happens all sorts of ways. I might be on the way back to the hotel tonight and hear a song on the radio and want to do something like that. It's like, it's crazy, man. My brain is super weird. I'm glad nobody else has to experience it.
But I mean, that's the creative mind. I mean, that's what happens though. You get ideas and influences from all around you.
Man, and it don't shut off, man. Like, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I'm always like got melodies going in my head or some type of idea that I want to work on next time I'm in the studio. It's like, it's a never ending thing, but I mean, it's good because it comes in handy. You know what I mean? I use it on a daily basis, and it's
all matters, man.
Exactly.
Using those gifts that was given to you. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And it truly is a gift, because not everybody can do it.
Right.
Well.
So, okay. Out of this is a fun one usually. Out of all your shows,
hey, y'all got the police coming?
We're right on a
we're
main street.
right at the glass.
Window.
We're right on the circle downtown Indy.
Y'all ain't got no warrants, do you?
No,
not yet.
Y'all good?
Not that I know of.
We're
hold
safe.
On, there might be the one.
Wait, hold on. There was that one time.
No, that might just be a kid I'm not sure about. We'll talk about that in another episode. No, I'm joking.
what is the most embarrassing moment that you've had at an event or on stage?
Most embarrassing?
And it has to be better than forgetting your lyrics because that's happened to everyone.
Oh yeah, shit, that happened just about an hour ago. I honestly, let me find some wood to knock on, cause I ain't really had no embarrassing moments, but I did come out on stage with my fly down one time, and that was kind of embarrassing.
Who was the other one? Was it Kendall?
I think
Dude, Kendall, we just had Kendall on, and that was his exact. He was like, I went through the whole show, and he goes,
And
people
they're
were
going like
showing
this.
me to zip up my pants. And he goes, I thought they were like into it, and they were doing some kind of.
Literally, that's exactly what happened to me. It's like they're pointing, like yeah, and I'm like, I'm thinking I'm like killing it, like doing it
Yeah.
like, yeah, like about like second song, they're like, wait, your fly's open. I'm like, oh shit,
Damn
like,
it.
all right, my bad. I'm thinking I'm up here killing it, and you're like, you the man. But no, they're pointing at my fly. But other than that, like I haven't. I mean, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to jinx myself. But I ain't had no real crazy hiccups on stage. And now I will say this. Hold on, this was really embarrassing, more than it was just like, what the hell is going on right now? Like it was just like a super wild inconvenience. We did a show with the Lax. It was the Lax. I think Dusty Lee was on it. I think Long Cut was on it. And us up in Maine, Livermore, Maine. It was a huge show. I'm talking about like, if I had to guess, at least 2,000 people plus.
Right.
Like, sea of people, sets going good. We're like on the second song, killing it. The crowd's loving us. The energy's crazy. All the lights in the whole area just shut off. I don't know if somebody tripped over something, if a fuse blew or what, but literally we go from rocking, everybody waving their hands, jumping around, to complete darkness. And I look at my guys and I'm like, what the hell? So by the grace of God, somehow my guitarist, his amp didn't cut off, so you could still hear him. So he just starts playing. He continues with the song that we were performing when the power went off. And I start just like screaming the lyrics. Luckily, it was a cover song. We were doing Sweet Home Alabama at the time.
Okay.
So they knew the lyrics. He continues with the Sweet Home Alabama riff. And it's like a cappella, completely acoustic, 2,000 people, Sweet Home Alabama in Maine. Like,
That
slowly,
is
but
awesome.
like, as we got through, like halfway through the song, the top lights came on. Then like 3/4, my bass player, his sound, and my drum kit, my drummer sound came back. Shit slowly started powering back on, and then we just kept going. But man, when it first went off, we all were just like,
oh shit,
are you kidding me right now? Oh man.
Oh my God.
God got us through it, man.
It was fun. That kind of a little different how the outcome. We were at and God rest our fifth quarter. There was a little local underground place that played. So it was usually a lot of metal, but it was a great place called the Fifth Quarter Lounge, and we're underground, and it was a packed show. Power shuts off, but nothing. But all of a sudden, you start seeing these cell phones pop up. All these cell phone lights start popping up, and it's enclosed. And my drummer has this really gorgeous, shiny set. So all of a sudden, he just starts and starts getting this really groovy little solo going, and gets right to where he ends. And you would have thought we'd done it like it was art. It ends. The light goes. The light's back up. Everything's going.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Everybody's like, that was awesome. Yeah. But when the power went off, our cameras went off.
Dude, when they came up with the term, the show must go on, that's the truth, man. Like, them people ain't trying to hear no excuses. They ain't trying to hear no silence while you figure it out. You got to improvise on the fly and give people a show.
Absolutely.
While the shit behind the scenes gets figured out, whether you want to or not. That's like part of the business. You know?
Yep, absolutely. I do want to give a shout out to Kentucky Music Mafia real quick.
I double check my fly now before I go on stage.
Is that one of the
That's
last things you
fine.
do before you go on stage?
That's a backup
You know,
immediately.
Yeah.
You know, you do like phone, keys, wallet when you leave the house. Mine is check my fly before I hit the stage.
Yes.
Hey, before we get too far, Peyton Cruz sends
What's
hearts.
up, Peyton?
Kathy Berger, my ginger, ha ha ha, and then she puts, "Mama Kim Berry is here."
No, nice.
Oh, Kim Berry said, "Amen, Wade." You know, it was probably from somewhere back. We get to talking.
That's my mama. So y'all be nice and watch what you say. My mama's in here.
Hi, Mama.
There you go.
Hey, big shout out Kentucky Music Mafia. Hope you guys are doing well. Need to get you guys on again soon. Talk to you.
Yep.
Jasmine, love the Fifth Quarter Lounge. Absolutely.
So you're starting the tour. Are you doing any plans to do anything before then?
Yeah, we have. So we're doing a tour, run with Smo, but I'm
Right.
still doing my solo stuff as well. So I have a show in Ocala or Inglis, Florida, which is like west of Ocala. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Central Florida area. February 5th. So I got a show in Florida, February 5th. We're working on a January 28th date right now in Chicago.
Okay.
It's not locked in yet, but yeah, I mean we're gonna hit the road early next year, and then our first date with Smo is just April 29th, and then we're gonna run with him.
That's
But
awesome.
up until then, we're gonna try to book as many shows as we can. After these last 2 years of COVID and all the bullshit that's been going on,
Yep.
I'm trying to live on the road for the next.
For sure. Get it while you can.
Yeah, man. I got a lot to make up. I mean, I didn't I didn't lose nothing or fall behind in life or nothing, but I feel like I do have a lot of time to make up because we ain't been able to, tour like we were the last 18 months, 2 years.
Yep. Absolutely. So you're
Yeah,
having
we're trying to book as many shows as we can.
You're having
For
a
sure.
sale on your website, correct?
I am. Yep. We got a Christmas sale running right now. Just trying to cut people a deal. I know, times are kind of tough and, people want to support artists, but they don't always have, the ends to buy stuff. So I'm just trying to give people a discount,
Right.
just hopefully they can get some stuff for Christmas, maybe give it for their children or friends or something with a little discount, so it ain't as hard on the pocketbook.
Nice.
Absolutely,
And that's
absolutely.
over on wadebmusic.com.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's where all my Humble Line merch and my personal Wade B merch is all on my website.
Okay, so you said February. It's in Ingles, Florida. Is that the one that you're doing with Second Chance? So are you doing a run with Second Chance and then Smo?
No, we're not actually doing a run with Second Chance, although me and him do shows together like all the time. So I almost feel like we are doing a run sometimes. I do a lot of shows, and I love him and Strizzo. They're both good people, and we always have, the shows always go well. So I'll do a show with them, anytime. But no, we're not actually doing a run together. We just
Gotcha.
happen to be doing that show.
Gotcha.
But we do use, we deal with the same booking agent, so that a Second Chance Wade B run isn't impossible to set up and could happen in the future.
Absolutely.
I'm down.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, he's good people, man. He him and his DJ Strizzo. I'm not for sure. I don't know the other guys in this camp, but him and Strizzo, they always been cool with me. So
I haven't seen them live. I've seen video. I've watched a couple of their shows. It's definitely an entertaining show. So.
Oh yeah. His shows are. Dude, he's out there bouncing around and I done seen him
Ladies
go
love it.
before on stage.
They really
He's
do.
more
They
agile
do.
than me.
I mean, I go out there and do that. They'll be like, "Can you put your shirt on, sir?" And the cops are on their way. Please don't do that to us.
That's funny.
Yeah, I need like medical attention if I did some of the shit he did on stage.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
all
ankle or something.
he's
Yes.
jumping and spinning,
And yeah.
but he gets that crowd hype as hell, and that's
He
part of
does.
the experience. So I mean,
Right.
Yep. Absolutely.
so if you had the opportunity to work with any artist,
Mhm.
who would that be? And it doesn't have to be in your genre, any genre.
and why?
Oh man, because I just listen to so many different people, man. It's hard to narrow it down. I mean, dead or alive.
Sure. Let's really make it complicated.
I mean, I didn't
or
know
make
if it was like a dream thing. Like
it can eat dead or alive.
Has passed and do
Okay.
alive.
There you go.
right. Man, alive. I don't even know. I'm really big on like throwing a curveball when it comes to hip hop. So I would like to do like a soulful feature, like somebody like Adele or Chris Stapleton.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Somebody that's like a curveball to what my brand and my sound. So
Right.
it's like somebody like that. I mean, if I just had to name two off the top of my head, like an Adele or Chris Stapleton. Let me think. I mean, I like Brantley Gilbert. That'd be dope to get a feature from him. Rapping wise, man, I don't even know. I'll just stick with the Stapleton and Adele.
There you go.
And as far as, people that done passed on, man, shoot, I could go on forever. I would definitely say Merle Haggard. I'd love to get something with Merle. Johnny Cash. I mean, I'd even go so far left field curveball to like a James Brown. You know what I mean? Like,
oh hell
that would be awesome.
The most sampled artist of all time.
Absolutely, yeah. James Brown
is banging back in the day. Like, oh
yeah. I love James Brown, man. He's the best.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Jay, man, you can get some.
Get
in the studio.
I hate having to answer questions like that because there's so many possible answers.
Oh yeah, well, there ain't a wrong one though, man.
I could do a podcast alone on the answers to that question.
Yeah, and be able to break it down in so many different ways on why and how.
Right.
So, we got this new song out. Do we have a release date for the new album that you're working on? Is there at least yeah? Is there a new
honestly,
or just tracks?
Yeah, I just been doing singles here lately. We really don't even have an album in the works.
Okay.
Although I have been in the studio a lot lately, and I got 5-6 singles ready to go. So that could possibly turn into an album. I don't know, man. I just now while we're having this podcast, I don't plan on doing an album.
For a lot of people, it seems to be more profitable to just continue to release singles and just keep them coming more than just a whole album drop. I guess it depends on the people, but
and it's just like, I mean, I don't even know if it's more profitable. It's just like people's attention span is so short now.
That is true.
To drop a 12 to 14 song project,
right?
They'll live with it for 2 weeks, and then they'll be like, all right, what's next? It's like, dude, I just gave you 4 months of my life.
Right.
I've been in the studio the last 4 months hammering out these 14 songs that mean the world to me. But because there's so much content coming out now and so much music comes out on a daily basis, my 14 songs that I just gave you my 4 months of my life, you're going to like it for 10 days and then be wanting more.
Right.
And it's just like, damn.
It makes sense, though. You keep fresh.
It's not the consumer's fault. You know what I mean? That's how fast-paced shit is now.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I don't even really want to go spend $20,000 on an album and release it, and then 10 days later, 2 weeks later, you're like, man, that was cool. What else you got coming? It's like, do you know what I just did to release that album? But if you're not an artist, you wouldn't understand it. So it's like, to avoid that whole hoopla, I'll just hit you with singles and keep giving you good music to where you always got something fresh to appreciate and a new video to appreciate. And if I want to get crazy, I might do a 4-song EP or something.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Albums, man, I almost feel like that's almost a thing of the past, unless you're a huge established artist with a label budget behind you.
Like Jelly. Jelly just dropped what was it, 11 tracks on that with Dead Man Walking.
I believe
all
it
that.
was
Something like that.
Who did?
Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah.
That last cut, man, it's dope. It's well made from beginning to end.
But he has a label budget, not taking nothing.
No, absolutely not. I got you, dude. Absolutely.
Right,
no,
it's like,
it makes a difference.
Yeah, when you got, $200,000 and they're like, here, we want an album in a couple weeks, or how quick can you give us an album? Here's a check for, I just said 200,000, but here's a check, X amount of dollars.
Right.
Go in until you have an album ready for us. Yeah, I'd go lock myself in the studio and I'd crank out 12, 13 bangers myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to do it with
The time that you have allotted and finances you have
time
allotted.
and the budget.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being independent sounds like a great time, and it is. But when you're funding everything,
absolutely, it's rough.
You got to move at a certain pace that your bank account can keep up with, or you're gonna go broke, and then you ain't gonna be making no music.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
You got to move apart with the money you have to work with.
Yeah.
Wyatt, how are we on time?
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and I know you did earlier, but we always another shout outs or plugins that you want to kind of put out there before we all run out.
Man, honestly, I just appreciate everybody. I always shout out my team, the fans, the band, the guys that were just in there, which they done left now. They done left me. I'm here by myself now. But, my band, my producer, I got people, my girl Kristen, she's in here. She helps me with my social media. Man, just everybody that believes in what I got going on and selflessly contributes to help grow the overall brand. Not because, they want something in return, but because they get it and they believe in it and they support it because it's genuine. So people like that, I'm just thankful to have them in my life.
Man, amen, man. I dig that.
That's
real quick, Eric Conroy said, "What up, Wade?" And
what up,
I think we were talking about duets, and Kristen said duet with Lizzie Hell.
Lindsay Harrell?
Lizzie Hell from Hellstorm.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like the rock. That's what I meant by like curveballs, like people that it don't really make sense, but it ends up working because you approach it in a creative way and make it work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to do something with like a rocker. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Eric said, "Wade, you're the realest person I've ever met."
Man, I'm the realest person he's ever met because I'm just like him. You know what I mean? We're the same person. Eric's super good guy, always been genuine. When I told you I had family all over the nation,
Yeah.
they're in the Dallas area. He's one of those people. If I had a show in Dallas next weekend, I could call him when I get off the plane, and I could go to his house and eat dinner at his table because he just got genuine love for me and he supports me. Don't want nothing in return but for me to keep being a good guy, putting out good music. That's all he wants.
Well,
You know
hey, will you hang tight? As soon as we're done, we're going to wrap up this episode, and then we're going to shoot a promo piece for when everything's dropped on YouTube and the other podcasts.
Platforms.
So, dude, again, man, thank you so much for coming on the show. Definitely appreciate it. This was a great time, and man, dude, you're real. The
Loved
song
it.
fits.
Absolutely.
Your personality fits. Definitely a pleasure meeting you and interviewing you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for spending an hour with us.
Yeah.
As much as y'all appreciate me, I appreciate y'all more. Man.
Real quick, we had Lacey Olmstead.
Finley.
Bailey says, "Hey, Uncle Wade."
Finley.
Man,
Finley. Did I
kick
say that
her
wrong?
out of here. She ain't allowed in. That's my sister. That's one of my favorite people in the whole world.
Well, what's up, y'all?
That's awesome. All right, so we will be right with you. Okay.
You want to go ahead and mute that this time so we
Yeah,
don't
mute
hear the
that,
Chick-fil-A
please.
talk?
Oh, you did.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We'll just go wrap up.
All right.
Oh man, what a great interview!
I know.
Great dude, man. I love it when we get real people on.
Absolutely.
It
And
makes
great
us all-
conversations.
It was great
conversationalists.
conversation, insight. it's really good time. So always a
Absolutely.
pleasure to have really good people. So
Agreed.
we'll get to our little local rundown. So, hey guys, for anybody with podcast needs or commercial or video needs, get a hold of Wyatt here at Wave One Media here in Indianapolis, Indiana. He is killing it. If you got a podcast you want to do, he's got different areas to do it in. He's really banging down here. Just make sure to get a hold of Wyatt down here at Wave One Media. Hey, all the graphics, all the logos, all the motion graphics, the flyers every week, the shirts, the website, all that was designed by JK Multimedia Productions. Please, if you get a chance, hit me up. If you got some artists, hey, Kendall, I'm ready, man. CD covers, you got anything, motion graphics, lyric graphics, anything, hit me up at JK Multimedia and we'll make sure to take care of you guys. And then hit up Miranda Monday for your networking needs. She's out there grinding, talking to everybody on the planet. I mean, if you see the pictures from this past weekend, she was hanging with Tommy Vex and Struggle. I mean,
that was 2 weekends ago.
Well, 2 weekends. I'm sorry. My bad. That was 2 weekends ago. You were with Tommy Vex and Struggle.
Yep. Sorry.
I'm jealous. Anyway, guys, that was it.
That
man.
was
So,
it.
thank you for
Be
coming
sure to
out on a
tune
Monday
in.
night.
Every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Yeah.
live on Facebook,
And then dropped out afterwards.
on all the rest of the podcast
Yeah.
platforms.
So,
So just, hey, Joe,
well,
you know what?
I almost skipped the line.
Everyone
It was
has
your line.
hated. Everyone has hated a Monday once or twice in their time.
So
But
let Monday love you. See you guys.
See you guys.